Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Home Cooking with D South Girl. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below, and hit that notification bell to get notified of any new videos. Today guys, I got a new video for you. I'm excited about this one. It's homemade dirty rice. For those of you who don't know, traditional Louisiana dirty rice has liver and ground meat in it. I don't like the taste of liver, so I'm going to show you how my grandmother, the meat she used in hers. It does consist of pork and ground meat. However, if you don't eat either one, substitute turkey. Best I could tell you. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this recipe so I can show you guys what you'll need and what you need to do. As you can see, we got a lot going on here. So for your seasonings, we do have the Trinity, which is your celery, onions, but I have two types of onions. I got green onion, white onion, and I got half a bell pepper. So this is one large white onion. This is a whole bunch of green onion, 4 stalks of celery, half of a green bell pepper. And then I'm going to cook that in some salted butter. For the meats, I have your Jimmy Dean hot smoked premium pork sausage. We have a pound, so that's a pound, and a pound of ground meat. And then I have some Manda smoked sausage and cubed ham. Now what I'm going to do is, we do want this minced. So instead of having to cut this up by hand, I'm going to put it in a little chopper. And we're going to chop that up to get it fine so it'll be incorporated well with our meats. I have pre-cooked here 4 cups of rice. For seasoning, I have parsley flakes. I have Tony Satchers Creole seasoning. I have some black pepper, crushed red pepper. I have seasoned salt. And then I have onion powder, and I said the garlic powder. Now, this is optional. This is Kitchen Bouquet. This one only has a little bit, that's why I have another one. But at the end, if the rice is not as brown as you want it, hence why they call it dirty rice, you want to add, I'm gonna try like a tablespoon. You don't want to add too much because you don't want to alter the flavor of your rice too much. But it does add a nice browning and seasoning to the dirty rice. So you wait till the end before you put it in the oven, because yes, we do bake this after we cook it on the stove. To heat it through and through. My grandmother used to, imagine this recipe being doubled. She would make it in one of those Magnolite roasting pans, those big huge pans. So it made a lot. So I had to try and condense this down to show you guys. But I am going to have to share with my family because this is a lot. Y'all know it's just me and my son back at LSU. So let's go ahead and let me get set up, and I'll show you how the meat is going to look once you grind it in your food processor. All right, guys. So see, I cut up the smoked sausage and I put in my I just cut it up like that. And then I got it in the my little chopper. You can get these at Walmart. They're really inexpensive, like $20. This is, I just try to hit chop, pulsate it a little bit, grind it up a little bit. And I'm gonna need something to kind of stir it with a little bit. It came with a little scraper, but of course when you need stuff, you can't ever find it. And y'all, I swear I will lose my head if it wasn't glued to my body, because let me tell you, I'm the queen of misplacing and losing shit. That's why I have the little, I don't know if y'all ever heard of towel. I have this little thing on my keychain, and it's an app on my phone if I lose, because I tend to put my phone down and lose that. And sometimes I can't find my damn keys. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So you see, like at the bottom, how it's starting to get like real thin. That's what you want. I'm trying to get these big pieces to go down there so I can get all of it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put you guys on pause for a second, even though I love you guys, and I'm gonna try to get that stuff out the bottom and then redo it, and I'll show you when I do that. This is smoked sausage. I ended up having to take some of it out. I had put the whole pack in there, but I guess just because it could fit don't mean to force it. So that's what it looks like. So you just want to, that's it, ground it up. So I'm going to continue to do that to the other half of the pack, and I'm putting it all in my pan. I already opened up my Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage, the hot sausage, and the ground meat, and I've got that in my pan ready to go. And so we just need to get our smoked sausage completed, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the ham, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I started melting my butter. So that was 1 stick of butter that I melted. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just put my seasoning in. And of course you want to cook that seasoning down until you know your onions are clear, like all your seasoning is pretty much translucent. But ain't nothing like some good old fresh chopped seasoning. And you can buy, you know, y'all can buy the Creole seasoning already cut up in your produce section if you don't have time to like cook it. Or even, and I'm gonna tell you this, I've even done the dirty rice by Zatarain's in a box. That's good too. You could buy that, but I don't just use, I add my own seasoning. So you could actually get some Tony said, the Creole season already cut up in the produce section, and doctor that box stuff up. All right, so I got that coated with the butter. So we're gonna go ahead and I can find my holder. See, when my son come home, I appreciate him putting stuff up, but he don't put stuff where it go, and that drives my nerves. All right, so this is what the meat is going to look like. Let me cover this up. So this is what your meat is going to look like. I just dumped it all in there. Invest in one of these. I love these. I got this from Pampered Chef. And it's just a little, don't really say what it is, but it's a little tool. Let me show you. And oh, I didn't add no oil to the pan, because y'all know pork is already has fat in it, so it's gonna produce its own oil, and so does the ground meat. And so you see how you just could chop that up. It helps to chop up the ground meat and everything. I love this little tool. You like to, I'm saying chop it up, but you know what I mean, to separate it. And then I got this cooking on medium high heat as well, because all we want to do is get this cooked down and browned. You want it cooked all the way and browned. And so that's what we're trying to do. So we want to make sure we mix all of that up real good. And while that's cooking, what we can also do, season our meat. Now we got pork in it, so you don't need a whole lot of salt, but we'll start out with some salt. Some garlic powder. Some onion powder. Got the Tonys. Got some black pepper. Crushed red pepper. Got my parsley flakes. Just mix that up real good. And I'm making a mess. I always make a damn mess in the kitchen. It don't never fail. I be having stuff everywhere. Constantly have to clean, sweep, mop, wipe stuff up. Clean, wipe counters off with bleach. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you guys go for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get my seasoning cooked down, get my meat all brown and drained, and then I will I'll be back. Alright guys, this is what it's looking like, and all the meat is cooked. So I am gonna take this and I'm gonna strain it. And then we're going to add it to the seasoning that we cooked. So let me show you guys. Got it in my strainer. Press down a little bit because I want to let grease out. But I don't want to lose all my meat in the process either. Alright, so I need to go back over here. Check out our seasoning. Told y'all I'll be making a mess. Alright. So yeah, the seasoning looks good. So we just need to get the camera set up and I'll go grab the meat. And just dump it in there like so. Mix this up real good. Alright, so I'm going to heat my oven to 350. You could also taste like a little bit of your meat to see if it anything. You know, I think it's actually really good. But you know, you may have to add more seasoning after you add the rice. So I had my rice in a dish. I didn't spray it with anything. It's just because it shouldn't really burn. And I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my meat mixture to it. That's about half of the rice that I made. I didn't really know how much, like I said, I was trying to condense her recipe, but I didn't know how much rice I was gonna need. Because normally the recipe that I had made, it was 10 cups of rice. So I was trying to guesstimate with the amount of meat that I had how much rice I was going to need. So I thought this pan was going to be big enough, but I think I am going to need another pan. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Because I am going to need to add more rice to it. Yeah, I think I'm going to need another pan. a smaller one. So I think I was right. I do need all 4 cups of rice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of this over here in another pan. You want to make sure that you mash all that rice up too. You don't want it in big chunks, is what I'm saying. And I pre-cooked this rice because I knew I was gonna have to work. And I mean, you're gonna bake it in the oven anyway, so it don't really matter. You want to bake it like 35 minutes at 350, just to make sure it's completely, you know, warm throughout. All right, so now you see how that rice is still right? It's still right. How the rice is still white. All right, so you want that brown color that I was telling you about. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and add the kitchen bouquet. And my cousin is actually the one that told me about the kitchen bouquet, because I'm like, why my rice don't be looking like Rosemary's? And they like, you gotta burn that seasoning and that butter, and then, and he was like, you can add some kitchen bouquet to it, it'll be all right. I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, family helping family. And my cousin could cook really good too. Him and his wife, they both be throwing down. She the one that showed me how to with adding the mustard to the fish. I'm trying to break it up with my hand because it's kind of hard. I know y'all tired of hearing that tapping. My cousin was like, I love watching your videos, but you in that damn tapping. I'm like, all right, my bad. So I'll tap it in y'all ear. So I'm gonna just break the rest of the rice up with my hand. It's all right. The Lord bless these hands. But hell, you gotta get in there to get it right. All right, so that's all of the rice. My tablespoon. So y'all, this was my Pioneer Woman set, the Christmas present of Bobby. I'm sorry, I apologize. My dog is barking in the background. He be making me take him outside. He don't be having to do nothing. He won't go visit the neighbor's dog. Like, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. That's what he do when he... So let's try this 1 tablespoon. You see how dark it is? I'm gonna do 1.5, and then a 1/4 in the little small thing over here. All right. You see how it's turning it dark? So you want to kind of fold it. And y'all gotta excuse me because I told y'all I'm messy in the kitchen. This stuff is getting everywhere. And I guess I'm paying more attention to it now because I'm showing people things that I do to cook. And I'm like, damn, like you be tearing this damn kitchen up. That's all right. The food be good though. I don't be getting no complaints. Yeah, so see how that was actually plenty. Now, I did taste my meat. My meat tasted seasoned good enough, but when you add this rice, sometimes you be needing to add a little more. So after you get everything mixed up together, I would suggest you getting, I'm gonna use one of these little measuring spoons. That's the closest thing to me. And I'm gonna taste it and see if that's, all right, for me, I want mine to have a little kick to it. So, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But, I need some more pepper. And some Tonys. I'm going to do some black pepper. Now, you got a lot of rice, so I want to make sure it's seasoned through. I don't think you need any more salt. If you add Tony's, I think you'll be all right in the salt department. And if somebody say it needs salt, then you know what, add it to your plate. That's what I tell them. I don't be wanting all that damn salt. Pressure high now. This is crushed red pepper. Season went right straight to my nose. All right, let's see. This was like one of my favorite dishes when we have like Thanksgiving and stuff, and I go to Lacombe by my grandma, and she would make dirty rice. Like I told y'all, she'd make it in a big old roasting pan, the Magna-Lite roasting pan. I told y'all I wanted me a set. Them damn thing is $550 for a set of them doggone pots. They last though. Ooh, they last. I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get me some. You watch. All right, when I put this in the oven, I'm not gonna cover it up. Since I added some to this other pan. Because you see, every time I stir it, I'm knocking stuff all over the countertop. But Lord, and look, this would be good with some red beans. It'd be so good with some red beans. All right. I might freeze some of this and take this. And it does freeze well. Let me say that. But I might take some out there to Mardi Gras with this. Maybe get some Popeye's chicken or something to go with it. You go, oh, it's good with greens. I'm just going to put it in the oven just like this. It's good with greens, but it's also, you can like barbecue chicken, like pretty much anything. It's a great side dish. And it makes a lot. So, you know, like I said, if you do the full blown recipe and just kind of up your seat. Look at all of this on the counter. And my counter is clean, y'all. It was clean. Until I messed it up with all this stuff. But I'm going to discard that. That's too much little fixings trying to pick up. All right. All right, so I had added, it was like a fourth of kitchen bouquet to this one. But yeah, like I was saying, it makes a big old pan. So if you need to, I would just buy. Normally, when I do her, do that big roasting pan with the 10 pounds of rice, I just double up on my meats. And you could double up on your seasonings, because as you can see, it's seasoning throughout. That's all you gotta do. And then you could buy one of those aluminum roasting pans and cook it in that, and that way you don't have to try to get your dish back before you leave. I'm gonna just do a little dab of this kitchen bouquet. Well, that's more than a little dab, but oh well. Since we was doing trial and error, we added the kitchen bouquet to the rice. But you could also kind of add it after your meat finished cooking, add it to your meat, and when you dump that in there with the rice, it'll coat your rice. But I didn't know how much I was gonna have to add, so that's why I did it this way. All right, so both of these are going into the oven. Again, oven is set at, let me put this at the top because it's small, at 350 degrees, and we're gonna do, let's set our timer. We're gonna do 35 minutes, and then it should be heated all the way through and through. And I'll show you what the dirty rice looks like once it's done. Now I'll go ahead and get it plated up so you can see what it looks like on the plate.